Stopping the spread of the virus, of course, is so important to North Carolina being able to enter phase 2 of reopening. Governor Cooper says it all the time. He and his team are relying on science to guide their decisions on this. Our Joe Bruno dives into those models and numbers on a daily basis. And Joe, there is some new data tonight, especially interesting with phase 2 set to begin a week from tomorrow.
Erica, at least once a week, Governor Roy Cooper and Dr. Mandy Cohen present data. They show all these charts. I call it chart day. Today was chart day, and if things continue to trend well, then next Friday we might be able to see our houses of worship, our bars, our hairdressers, all of the above there, indoor dining, be able to reopen with some restrictions in place. Here is what the data is showing. This first chart shows COVID-like cases, people entering the ER with symptoms similar to coronavirus. As you can see, the percentage is decreasing. The next chart is the trajectory of lab-confirmed cases. Today was our highest daily total with 700. As you can see, we are slightly increasing, but there are two reasons not to panic. One is we are increasing testing, so this is expected. The second is our 7-day rolling average for this category is still level. The next chart is important to note too. It shows the percentage of positive tests. The trajectory is decreasing and we are starting to level. And lastly, we've got hospitalizations. Here's that data, nice and level. Big picture, we're in pretty good shape. We've got some work to do with the number of positive tests, but keep in mind those limitations I mentioned. We're also looking good with testing and contact tracing. PPE supplies are improving as well.
Yeah, so Joe, as you laid out there, the data shows it looks like we're trending in the right direction. So have leaders definitively said if we will enter phase 2 next week?
Not yet, and Governor Roy Cooper really wouldn't bite at that question, but make no mistake, we are trending toward that direction. In fact, some businesses are already preparing to reopen. Take, for example, Crunch Gym in Ballantyne. They told their members they are planning to reopen May 22nd with social distancing guidelines in place, like spaced out equipment. Mecklenburg County is trying to get guidance ready for businesses if the state pulls the trigger next week. Health Director Gibby Harris says Mecklenburg County is prepared for phase 2 because our trends are stable.
It's unreasonable to think that we are not going to start opening up some. Our economy needs us to open up some. Our individuals need us to open up some.
Harris is stressing this isn't a get out of jail free card situation. COVID-19 is still here and it's still going to be here for a while until there is some sort of cure. That means restrictions will likely still be in place in some capacity. Erica.
Yeah, everything tentative. Thank you, Joe. So what does phase 2 actually mean for you? The stay-at-home order would be lifted. It would allow restaurants to open their dining rooms at a limited capacity. The same goes for gyms, your salons, entertainment venues, and places of worship. You'll have to wait another 4 to 6 weeks for phase 3 if all goes well. That would increase the number of people allowed in those restaurants and other businesses.